So if you guys haven't heard, Valter Walker is the newest threat at heavyweight. Bro is on a 3-fight, first-round submission spree. He has submitted 3 people in the first round, all via heel hook. He's grabbing those ankles, and this dude is an actual threat. Okay, you see names like Junior Taffa in there. Big whoop-de-doo Junior Taffa. Dontel Mays is a threat. Kennedy Nizuku, even though his resume is a little iffy, that boy is a threat. Now, Muhammad Usman, Kamaru Usman's brother, is going to be Valter Walker's next victim. Valter Walker is ranked 15 in the heavyweight division. Muhammad Usman is not ranked at all. You wonder why? Maybe because bro is 1-2 in his last 3. He has some pretty questionable performances. The dude's cardio is just honestly not there like every other heavyweight, but he did just go to a decision with Hamdi Abdullah Wap. That was a pretty banger fight, I'm not going to lie, but dude, this guy, you think this guy is over here protecting his ankles? You think Muhammad Usman knows how to protect those ankles? Obviously not. Obviously not. Now, I think that Valter Walker being ranked 15, I know it says 14 here, but he is ranked 15 in the heavyweight division, is a fucking crime. Is a literal crime. If you look at the heavyweight division's rankings, it is abhorrent. It is literally disgusting. Like, look at this. Cyril Gane, #1 contender, sure. Volkov will give him to him. Sergey's ranked 3. Meanwhile, all right, we'll give Sergey that. All right, we'll give Sergey that. I thought his last fight was against Volkov. I forgot, Sergey. My apologies. But Jonathan Almeida, Curtis Blades, #4. Are we being for real? Who the hell is Ante DiGiuseppe? They don't even have a picture for bro. They do. Oh, big whoop-de-doo. He has 1 fight in the UFC. 1 fight in the UFC, and you guys want to rank bro #9. Valter Walker's on a 3-fight submission spree in the first round, and you guys throw him rank 15. And you guys also throw him an opponent who is 1-2 in his last 3, somebody who is not ranked. Just a little bit disrespectful, but that's fine. That's fine. Just let Valter Walker rank up the submission spree. He's going to be on like a 7-fight submission spree by the time he reaches Tom Aspinall. We all know Cyril Gane is not going to go through Tom Aspinall. The only threat that I see for Tom Aspinall in the heavyweight division is Valter Walker. Seriously. Not Muhammad. It's Valter Walker. Now, Valter Walker is so fucking locked in during this fight week that he has Muhammad Usman's face as his lock screen. He said, I put Usman's photo there because I think he wants to destroy my family, my hype, and what I have. This helps me stay less on my phone and focus on what I have to do. He's locked in. He's locked in. Now, look, there's stories of this guy. After he went out there to Australia and beat up Junior Taffa, apparently there was a Australian biker gang looking for bro. Valter Walker is fucking gangster. All right, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear, oh, what he's Johnny Walker, bro. I don't know what people are going to say about bro, but I like him. I can't find nothing wrong with Valter Walker. 3-fight submission, first round, repeating. It's going to be a 4th. Muhammad Usman is not protecting those knees, those ankles, brother. They're going to get broken. Look at, what is this? This is his ankle. Look at his ankle. It says motor. Gonna need some motor oil after it gets snapped in half. Valter, please save the heavyweight division. Please. He was in an interview and he explained why he has Muhammad Usman as a screensaver. I honestly thought this was pretty interesting, so I'm going to play this for you guys right now. Okay, hold on. I forgot. Hey. E-Rock did not see that there were no, what's it called? That there was no, audio, but I just fixed it right now, okay? I don't want to hear it. Here we go.
Это мой соперник, да? Каждый раз, когда я напишу контракт, я делаю это, соперника фото. Alarme, 7 утра. Кодно, ты не хочешь вставать. И ты смотри твой соперника. О, он же готов, бля. И ты надо проспать.
He's so, hey, I'm praying for those boys. Those boys at heavyweight have no idea what is coming towards them. No idea. Do you guys know the stats of Valter Walker, by the way? Bro is not no, like, rinky-dink heavyweight fighter. 6'6", by the way. 244 pounds, by the way. Valter Walker weighs the same as Kamaru Usman's brother, Muhammad Usman, but bro is 4 inches taller. He does have half of an inch in reach, disadvantage. But if you look at these betting lines, it's 95% on Valter Walker. What? What? What's a little odd to me, what I just find a little bit odd about Valter Walker, look, I can't find anything to say about bro. I like him. I'm obviously a fan of Valter Walker. I'm a fan of Johnny Walker too, right? But the only thing that I find a little weird about bro is he went through a tear amateurly, ran through a few different promotions like GDA MMA. Shout out to those guys. Bro was in the MMA series, just running through people. And then gets signed to the UFC. Canceled the fight against Jake Collier, which is like, all right, congratulations to you, Jake. Bro almost has a 50-50 win-loss ratio. All right. But he loses his first fight to Lucas Brodetsky, also almost having a 50-50 win-loss ratio, right? But he, like, do you see this? And that, like, it stops right there. Like, but do you see this? No contest, was on a 3-fight losing streak, somehow beats Valter Walker decision. It wasn't a robbery, it was a beating. And he goes back out and just loses again. I mean, he loses to Kennedy Nizuku, who Valter Walker went out there and snapped his ankle. He hasn't been back since July 12th. Like, I just find that a little odd. But it's also funny to see a lot of these, like, high-level dudes lose their first fight in the UFC when they come across real competition, and then they just, like, lock in and go on a fucking tear. Look at Merab. Merab lost his first 2 fights in the UFC, and look at him now. He's locked in. He's going on a tear. Ilya, we haven't seen lose yet, but there's a few different examples of this, all right? And I think Valter Walker is the clearest example. I really do think that bro needs at least a top 7 opponent. If he gets through Muhammad Usman, which is honestly not that much of a fucking ask, he should get a top 7 opponent. Who's in the top 7? Sergey Spivak, the polar bear, who has a scheduled fight, right? I thought Sergey he does against Gaziv. Shout out to my boy Gaziv, Shamil Gaziv. Shout out to Shamil, bro, getting that title, getting that shot. But why don't we give? Why? Oh, all right, okay. I was gonna say, why don't we give him to Waldo Acaldes Costa? But he's fighting Delilia, the guy who literally had 1 fight in the UFC, and they gave him rank 9. 1 fight in the UFC, by the way, you give somebody rank 9. Valter Walker, who's on a 3-fight winning streak, all dominant submissions, rank 15. Right, we'll put Taliesin Textera, who, like, literally fought nobody, and we put him in a main event against Derek Lewis. We'll put him at rank 14, all right? Even though he's 1-1 in the UFC. Like, I don't understand how these rankings make any sense, because they obviously don't. But please, boys, heed my warning. Go Valter Walker submission. The betting line is, like, ridiculous. -265. -265. Round 1 submission is probably going to be like +120. All right. Hey, normally it should be like +900. +120, I will take for something that we know is going to happen. Muhammad Usman's a big dude, sure, but he is not protecting those ankles are going bye-bye. Bye-bye ankles. Muhammad Usman is going to get his ankles broken, right? And Kamaru Usman has bad knees. Leg problems might just run in the family. All right? Valter, save the heavyweight. Save the fucking heavyweight division, brother. Please. You have fought 3 times this year, right? 1 year, a month ago. Well, I'll count that as 3 times this year, right? And you're about to fight. Well, you're about to fight now. I'll say that Valter Walker has fought 4 times this year, even though he didn't. He's missing it by a month, right? Valter, if you go on another 4-fight spree, if you fight 4 more times next year, you will have the belt. Absolute guarantee. Absolute guarantee. If Valter Walker if he wins this fight, which I am praying he does, if he fights 4 more times, Valter will have the belt. All right, boys? You heard it here first. This is the future UFC heavyweight champion. This is him. All right? I'm out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, right? Helps a lot, boys.